Hey guys, Ty here. In today's video we're going to be talking about freelancing websites. What are they? What are the top 10 best ones? And let's talk about the pros and cons of each one and which one should you be signing up for. Before we get started, make sure you turn that like button blue, consider subscribing to the channel. I talk about e-commerce, dropshipping, side hustles, business finance, all that good stuff, and let's get straight into it. First one we're going to talk about is Fiverr. Now, Fiverr is very popular freelancing website. You've probably heard me talk about it in the past. It's free and easy to sign up. You can get started in about 10-15 minutes. It's very easy to create gigs. I myself have a couple on there. I've also used Fiverr for my dropshipping business when I need to hire content creators and VAs. So it is one that I'm familiar with. It's one that I recommend highly because it's nice and easy, it's cheap, it's affordable, and it's good whether you're wanting to become a freelancer or to hire a freelancer. It's easy to use either way. Fiverr is very popular with digital marketing, things like setting up Facebook ads, content creation, managing social media. It's a very digital platform, but that doesn't mean that you can't go off digital and do something a bit more traditional, like there's photography, there are photography gigs, there are article writing gigs, there are CV writing gigs. You can literally set up a gig for anything depending on your skill set. The cons of Fiverr are simple. Commission charges are quite high and the payment processing can take a while, and that deters some people because they like to keep it going, they like to keep the ball rolling, and they like to act quite quick, and this might slow you down. Upwork is the second one we're going to talk about. It's very similar to Fiverr, but it works in the opposite way. So rather than people putting their gigs out for buyers to go and search for them, you've got the businesses who are looking for a freelancer. They post like an ad, and then the freelancers apply to that post, and then the business or the individual that's created that ad gets to go through the selection process and gets to pick out who they want. The pros of this is that the clients are all credible, they're all checked, there's budget-based projects, so it's quite an affordable process, it's quite an affordable platform, whether you're a freelancer or you're applying for or you're wanting to hire freelancers. It's quite affordable for both parties, which is a good sign. You also get payment protection with Upwork, which is always good. But the cons of Upwork is that it's quite a lengthy selection process. Like I've just explained, the person posting the ad that wants the freelancers, the person that wants somebody to come and fulfill that role, come and fulfill that job, they've got a whole selection of people, a whole selection of candidates to pick from. This is a lengthy process, can take time, and it also means as a freelancer, you've got high competition. You're not the only one applying to get this role, you're not the only one that's wanting this gig, so you are going to have competition, and you're going to have to bear that in mind when you're creating and applying for things. You need to be able to sell yourself. You need your content and your expertise and your experience to speak for you. Another thing to consider with Upwork is, again, the commission fee. For your first, I think it's for your first $500, they do take 20%. The more money you earn, the less they take. So they benefit from all these new freelancers coming out and trying to get gigs. And for those more experienced, you pay less. So if you're going to go with Upwork, keep it consistent, keep going with it, and you'll end up paying less in commission fees, which is always good. The next one we're going to talk about is Toptal. Hope I pronounced that right. This is a little bit different than Fiverr and Upwork. It's known to be for more professional people, more professional businesses, and they're wanting to hire professionals. It's used for things like software development, financial consulting, management. So for those top roles, this is what they're looking for. So they're not necessarily looking for a freelancer, they're looking for somebody who wants to come and fulfill that role, not necessarily digital or work from home. The cons of this platform is that there is an extensive screening process compared to Fiverr and Upwork. and it only really works for big projects only. So you can't go just for a tiny little content creation gig. It's for big projects only, and they do all have to get verified. The pros of this is that if you're doing a big project, this is your place to go because you'll only be finding professional top level people. And again, if you're a freelancer and you've got that top level skill, then this is where you want to go if you want to be involved in big projects, if you want to be involved with big professional companies. To become a freelancer on this platform, you have to complete a series of steps, and there are evaluations to do with your language skills, to do with your English skills, and there is a project assessment. The reason for this is because only 3% of the top people make it to this platform, and that's what they're renowned by. That's how they can guarantee that everyone's a professional, because their screening process is top notch. So if you're at the top level of your field, if you've been doing something for years and years and years and you're the tops and you've got a top level skill, then go for it. This is where you want to be. The fourth platform we're going to be talking about is Guru. Now, Guru again is a little bit different. It specializes in things like social media marketing, programming, administration, and business service tasks. Pros of this platform is that again, you've got secure payment, as most of them do, and there is free membership. It doesn't take too long to sign up either. The cons of this is that there are a lot of bots or fake clients, and it can waste your time. It's a little bit inefficient, and it becomes little bit less productive when you go so far and it turns out to be a fake client or a bot or an AI, or for whatever reason it then falls through. So do bear that in mind if you decide to go down this with this platform. So the next platform we're going to be talking about is Freelancer.com. Now, this is a pretty good one. I've checked it out myself, and it is one which I would recommend. So this is good for content translation, web development, social media marketing. It's one that you would use if you were into e-commerce and dropshipping. It's a little bit less well known than Fiverr and Upwork, so you might find someone a little bit better at a cheaper price. One of the features of this website which I really like is a progress tracker. So if you've sent somebody a project for them to do, there is a progress tracker. You can see how far along that they've got to that. Are they on target? Are they going to meet your deadline? Etc. etc. There's a live chat as well, which is super helpful, and there's a 24/7 customer support. So if you have any problems, then you can go to the customer support and sort it out that way. You don't really get this option with Fiverr and Upwork, their customer service, because they've got so many users on the platform. It can take a day or two for them to get back, and by that time you've already wanted the project done, and it just causes a bit of issues. This is a good alternative, and it's one that I would recommend you using. You can sign up to a freelancer, and this is pretty easy, pretty simple, and it's pretty quick. You do a quick registration form. You'll have to input your education details, your professional background, and a professional summary about yourself, just so that they can get a feel of what you can offer, what kind of services you can offer, and what your specialism is in. What do you specialize in? Every freelancer, once completing the job, gets the payment. However, the platform does take 10% of your total earnings for fixed projects. So that is something to consider and keep in mind if you're going to decide to use this platform. The next website we're going to be talking about is People Per Hour. Now, you might have heard about this one. This got a lot of traction in 2019 and 2020, where people were needed for mundane things like going to the supermarket and things like that. This became quite popular. Now, you can hire a range of gigs on here. It's not just your day-to-day, it's also your social media marketing again, your content creation and things like that. I'm not quite sure if it's got a lot of dropshipping services on there, but there are aspects of it which you can use in your dropshipping business. The way this one works is that you build up your profile as a freelancer, and then the companies that are looking for people will be asked by the website what they want, what they need, and it will match that job up, that task up with freelancers. So if you can match yourself up, if you can become highly sellable in your profile, then you'll be matched up to multiple businesses who are looking for jobs, and no ads, no marketing, you'll be picking up jobs pretty quickly. This offers a large range of services, which means that you might not get your niche specialists on this website. You might have to go elsewhere to find them. So do bear that in mind. The next one we're going to be talking about is 99 Designs. Now this one is for, as you can guess it, designs for your creative people, for your creative freelancers, and for if you're looking for creative freelancers, if you're looking for logo design, if you're looking for graphic design, website design, anything like that, anything that you think needs a bit more creativity, this is where you go. This has the people with the artistic background. This has people with a more niche skills, which would benefit your business or which would benefit what you're looking for. If you're a freelancer with an art background, or you've got high level skills in something to do with creative design, this is where you want to be. This is where you stand out, because if you go on Fiverr and Upwork, it's not going to stand out as much, because you're going to be up against so many other people that claim they can do the same thing. Whereas this one, you have to evidence it, you can prove it, and that separates you out from the rest. If you're a high level designer, this is the one you want to be going to, because this is the one that you're going to be able to make the most money from. The pros of this website is that it's a dedicated environment, again, secure payment, and it's an active community. You can communicate with each other, and it's kind of like not like a social media platform, but the closest thing to it when it comes to freelancer websites. There are high service fees, but like any of the other freelancing platforms, you are going to have to pay some sort of commission. So do bear that in mind. The designer level can be limited. Like I said, it is for creative people. Sometimes you can have one level, you're looking for the next. You might have to sift through a few to find what you're looking for. So do bear that in mind. It is a time-consuming process to find the person that you want, especially when it comes to something like logo design, or when it comes to branding, and you want the top level, the top specialist. You're going to have to do your research, and you're going to have to spend that time researching and comparing freelancers. The next one we're going to be talking about is along the same lines as creativity and design, and that is Design Hill. Now this one, similar to 99 Designs, is for the artists, is for the creative types. There's a good range of design jobs available, and the businesses which are looking for these people are big businesses wanting to hire professionals, and they will pay for the professionals. They will pay professional prices because they're expecting the professional level of work. The cons of this platform is that it's not a good option for designers. So if you're not a designer, stay away from it, because you're going to be up against the top, highly skilled professional designers. And these businesses, like I said, are looking for that top level. And it's all about ratings when it comes to freelancing websites. If you're not given a good level of quality of work to the businesses, they're going to rate you lower, and then you're not going to get another gig. So do bear that in mind. If you think you've got the skill level, if you've got an artistic, creative background, and you can compete with these people on the platform, like look at the work, look at the examples, look at the templates. If you think you can compete with that, then go ahead, by all means, go for it. Get on that website and start earning money. Starting to lose count on how many I'm talking about here, but the next one is TaskRabbit. Now, this is paid at a custom hourly rate. There's no service fees, but the massive con of this is that it's only available in certain areas. I've not used it myself because it's not available in the area which I live. So before signing up, registering, make sure that you can actually complete tasks in your area, and that it allows you to sign up. So that is TaskRabbit. Got no more to say on that one. So there you have it, 9 top freelancing websites. I know I said 10, but I physically could not find a 10th one worth reviewing. So if you've got another one, then drop it down in the comments below for everyone else. Apart from that, don't forget to hit that like button. If you found anything helpful in this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I talk about business, finance, investing, all that good stuff. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.